Alright, welcome to a Boulevard Paper Fight Marvel's Champions unboxing. So I have not done much work with Marvel Champions on my YouTube. I more have saved that for Instagram. But I have to say, I think it's time to do a little analysis of one of the expansions, the Hero Pack of Miss Marvel. Now, I know a lot of you are probably like, Miss Marvel? Because that's how I felt. Not a character I am very familiar with within the Marvel Universe. It's never one that I've grown up with or anything like that. I believe it is a newer character. But I heard some great things from some people on Instagram saying that the actual deck and the way it plays is extremely interesting regardless of how you feel about the flavor of the character. So I thought I would pick one up and let's actually do a little unboxing and see what it has and maybe some of the interesting things that exist within it. So, without further ado, let's see what's inside. Has anyone out there had some experience with Miss Marvel? Or has everyone just flocked to Captain America? Which I do not have yet. I'm still looking to acquire some Captain America. So let's see what we got in here in the packaging. A little bit of nonsense, and then inside, what is this? It looks like a fun little Miss Marvel poster. Not bad. Not bad at all. Fun little flavor. And in it is the Miss Marvel Hero Pack. Has some credits. And when a strange Terrigen mist descended upon Jersey City, Kamala Khan was imbued with the polymorph powers, using her new ability to fight evil and protect Jersey City. She became Miss Marvel. So it comes with a pre-built deck, and it's Miss Marvel with protection. So we're going to get a boost to the protection pack within the starter. So let's see what's here. All right. That's a lot of cards in there. Let's take a look here. Just having trouble opening this. 1 second. They're really good at making these packs hard to open. Alright. Let's get out the big guns, aka some scissors. Okay. Let's get into it. Here we are. So we have Miss Marvel, Champion, Inhuman, Metamorphosis response. After you play an attack, thwart, or defense event, exhaust Miss Marvel, return that event to your hand. So I guess you get a double play of things, which is pretty cool. On the other side, Kamala Khan, hand size of 6, 10 hit points. Oh yeah, didn't do that. Hand size of 5 and 10 hit points. Teen Spirit, action. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Miss Marvel card, then add that card to your hand. You can do it once per round. That's pretty cool. I like that. Then we got the Red Dagger next. Champion with a thwart of 2, attack of 2, cost of 3. So when Red Dagger is defeated, spend 2 resources of different types. Deal 2 damage to an enemy and return Red Dagger to your hand. This is really cool. So it looks like Miss Marvel has a recursion theme here from what we're seeing. Big hands. Alright. It's a 2 cost attack, superpower, hero action, deal 4 damage to an enemy. That's good for 2. Got 3 of those. Sneak by. It's a skill thwart. It says hero action, remove 3 threat from a scheme. That is also pretty awesome. You got 3 of those. Wiggle room. Great art on this one. See if we can get that a little closer here. Wiggle room, defense, superpower, hero interrupt. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage and draw a card. So you get 2 of those. Amir Khan. Alter Ego Action, Persona. Exhaust Amir Khan, place one card from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck, then draw one card. That's pretty good, especially for one. Bruno Corelli. It's a Alter Ego Action, exhaust Bruno Corelli, attach one card from your hand face down here. Action, exhaust Bruno Corelli, add up to 3 cards attached here to your hand. That's pretty cool, so you can store stuff for later. That's always awesome. Nakia Bahadir. Alter Ego Action, exhaust Nakia Bahadir, reduce the cost of the next card you play this phase by 1. That's pretty awesome. So, I mean, always reducing the cost of things and being able to save your resources is always a benefit in any game, so that's really cool. And Exhaust Biokinetic Polymer Suit, which is this card. Generate a something resource. I'm not sure what symbol that is. I can't see it properly. It must be the yeah, what resource is that? Oh, protection, obviously. Generate protection resource from an event. For an event. Then we have the next one. What is that? Embiggen? Oh, Embiggen. Got it. She's bigger. Hero Interrupt. I really like the art of Miss Marvel, by the way. Hero Interrupt. When you play an attack event, exhaust Embiggen, increase the amount of that damage that event deals by 2. So it's an upgrade, so that's pretty cool. Yes, the last 2 cards were upgrades. And then this one here is Shrink. And it says, when you play a thwart event, exhaust Shrink, increase the amount of the threat the event removes by 2. So that's pretty good as well. Alright, now on to the protection. So these are things that are going to be added to the main pool and can be used in any deck, which is awesome. So we got Nova, a 1 thwart, 2 attack with a cost of 4. It says, interrupt, when an enemy initiates an attack against you, spend a resource, deal 2 damage to that enemy. So that seems pretty okay. It's not amazing, but not disappointed with that either. Get behind me. Hero Interrupt. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effects. The villain attacks you instead. So just a way of protection. Preemptive Strike. Hero Interrupt. When a boost card is turned face up while the villain attacks, cancel all boost icons on that card, then deal 1 damage to the villain for each boost icon canceled this way. This can be really good. There's been moments when I've been playing when you're kind of in a position where you're like, okay, as long as the boost isn't too heavy, I can deal with this and move forward. So this actually allows you to stop that and provide further protection. What do you know? And also deal some damage to the villain, which is pretty great. So I really like that. Tackle, hero action, attack. Stun an enemy if you paid for this card using the aggression resource, deal 3 damage to that enemy. That's awesome. So you got 3 of those. Power of Protection, of course, which is basically just a great resource when you're using it to pay for protection cards. And next we got 3 energy barriers. Use 3 reflection counters, or uses 3 reflection counters. Interrupt. When you would take any amount of damage, remove 1 reflection counter from here, prevent 1 of that damage, and deal 1 damage to an enemy. Seems good. Lockjaw. This is sweet. Look at this. An awesome looking bulldog here. You may play Lockjaw from your discard pile during your turn, paying his resource cost. That's kind of cool, actually. A way to like cycle and then get it back. It's got a thwart 2 and attack 2 and health of 4. Then just some energy cards. Always very happy. Avengers Mansion, part of the core for sure. Endurance. Play under any player's control. Max 1 player. You get +3 hit points. I could see that being very helpful. Oh, look at the Spider-Man art. Oh, this is pretty badass. Enhanced Reflexes. Uses 3 energy counters. Exhaust Enhanced Reflexes and remove 1 energy counter. And generate a energy resource. So you got 3 of those, which is cool. Home by Dawn. Another great art. I'm really liking this. So this is the obligation. So now we're in what gets added to the deck. So the villain deck, or can be. Give to the Kamalicon player. You may flip to alter ego form and choose exhaust Kamalicon, remove Home from Dawn from the game, or discard 1 persona support you control. If no support was discarded this way, this card gives Surge. Discard this obligation. Okay. Generation Y. So a side scheme, it says, when revealed, discard the top card of each player's deck for each ally and persona support in play. 3 boost. That's aggressive. And it says, it has some flavor text. The inventor has convinced the youth of Jersey City that they should serve as human batteries for his experiment. Then we got here Thomas Edison. Look at that art. That is just phenomenal. I'm loving that. It looks so good. So it's a minion with a 3 scheme and 1 attack. Thomas Edison cannot take damage while you are engaged with another minion. Interesting. Edison's giant robot with 8 power. Edison's giant robot cannot take damage. Spent hero action. Spend a resource until the end of the next phase. Treat this card's printed text box as if it were blank. Wow, so you basically have to spend a resource to attack this. And with the other one, it says you cannot take damage while engaged with another minion. So that's interesting. Then we got Harvest. Ooh, these treachery cards. When revealed, exhaust each persona support in play. For each support exhausted this way, the villain heals 1 damage. If no persona support was exhausted this way, this card gains Surge. There's 2 of those. The remaining cards are not part of the Miss Marvel pre-built deck. These player cards before the divider. Okay, so this is a Miss Marvel pre-built deck list. Now let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got some aggressive stuff here. Nice, a little aggressive additions. Aggression additions, wow. Melee, hero action, attack. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 3 damage to another enemy. So you get 3 of those. That's pretty cool. Concussive blow. Whoops. Alright. Hero action. Attack. Confuse an enemy. If you pay for this card using a resource, deal 3 damage. Using an aggression resource, deal 3 damage to that enemy. So that seems pretty good. And you get 3 of those. Direct damage is always pretty solid. Morale boost with a cap in the art here. Oh no, that is actually Cap Falcon in this one. Hero action. Choose a hero until the end of the round. The hero gets a +1 thwart, attack, and defense. So that's cool. Morale boost makes sense. Then we got some Hell's Kitchen flavor here. Downtime. Play under any creature's control. Your alter ego gets +2 recovery. That's awesome. We should do this more often. That's pretty cool. And that's that. So that's the deck. Yeah, I'm starting to see what people were saying about this deck being pretty interesting and some of the stuff it does. I can see like the personas are really cool, and Miss Marvel, like I think it has the ability to cycle way more with everything that it has, and to kind of like even here, like return that event to your hand. So you're getting to play things over and over, and then you can discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Miss Marvel card. I mean, that's pretty awesome as well. So you're just cycling more. So if you know you've put in your discard some things that you want to get back, this is a way to kind of churn through your deck and get that through. So I can see why people spoke so highly of this. I'm excited to test this out. But as you can see, the thwart, attack, and defense isn't huge. So you're going to have to use other things to kind of get that going. So I think you really use the other cards and not just the hero itself. So pretty interesting. I'm excited to test this out. So thanks for checking out this, my very first Marvel Champions unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be looking to do more in the near future. So have a great day, everyone.